you like phone sex?
What the fuck?
I feel like they look older than like. But I watch gore videos.
Hey, okay.
What's good, everybody?
We can't introduce ourselves because
We can. It's orientation week. We're at the University of
actually
Western Cape.
making noise.
And as you can hear in the background, those are the freshers. Yeah, they just came back from the gym. You know what
And they're
I mean?
actually chanting and stuff. But then, hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Mandla _ coming into the Kumetano Kubani Kongis Visa. Ukumane, we're back right here on Friday _ fact. We're back. We're back on our regular setup and it is orientation
week. We're
week.
having fun, featuring your favorite main character. Everybody, hello, and welcome to the new year. It's your favorite main character, Samusumelane, and thank you for joining us back on Pride of Fest.
Yes, sir.
It's orientation week.
You understand?
Yes, we're back again, Brody. Just call me Konya. That's it.
Konya.
This time,
No
other than extra stuff. Don't just get confused. Yeah, just Konya. And we have someone, a special guest.
So I'm Nicole. This is actually my first time here, and I'm excited.
You're excited? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't you have an intro now? Just
Not yet. Maybe give me like.
She's excited.
Yeah. I'm always excited.
Yeah.
So we know, we're on the ground. It's orientation week. The
Final
first-year
days.
students seem a little bit dull, high school fever and whatever. The young chick giving us
I feel like they look older than like.
Hey, this is what I've been saying. I was shocked when you said they look young.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Some of them look like babies.
Oh my! So it's like it varies from like looking very old,
Yeah.
and very young.
And they'll be in one group, so you'll see like old-looking people and then little kids, and it's like.
And then it's like so confusing.
Yeah.
I feel you. So, guys, we have a lot of first-year students this year. Like we've been running a whole lot of programs in our university, especially with regards to people registering, people being financially cleared, and the whole residential issue. We don't have residents.
I feel like there's it's a lot more complicated this year around, because last year it just seemed to go a lot smoother, and this year it's like.
I think they closed one res and they didn't offer other alternatives. Maybe they just closed it. It was chai. That seemed kind of. I believe the university is at fault. I don't know.
reckon?
I think so.
They did it abruptly though.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. They did it abruptly. So like they didn't even anticipate on the number of students that wouldn't have a place to stay. They just cancelled salaries. They were like, oof.
And there's a lot.
And even didn't you all hear about the terrorist that was speculated to be opening this year?
Yeah, what's going on there?
Guys, this university lies a lot to students.
Yeah.
We spoke about this last year, and it's a new year, and we're still speaking on the lies that the university is giving. Right now, they're feeding students lies. There's students who are sleeping in the student center.
It's been weeks.
Yeah.
It's been weeks, bro. But I'm talking about this is orientation week, bro, and there's still students sleeping in the student center.
That's crazy.
It's orientation week, and there's still students sleeping in Res-Live. Students still squatting with their friends in their campus.
Yeah, some are even getting chased out at their private accommodations because they don't have Imaliogu deposit money.
People are waitlisted, and school starts next week. Tomorrow is Friday. Like tomorrow's the weekend.
It's the
weekend,
and schools don't want to operate on weekends because it's like, it's the weekend, but like students don't have places to sleep. What's gonna happen next week? You're going with your luggage to class?
Because they also have freshers still, and I don't know how I feel about the freshers because they have even Jessica Mashaba to come perform.
What is she coming to perform?
She's a DJ, most a newly learned DJ.
It's nice, but I feel like you could do that if you know everyone has a place to sleep. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because it's like saying,
it's like whole group, and then where you go?
It's like saying, come to this fun event, but like, where are we coming from? Yeah.
They're by the ground.
Yeah, but already people fuck behind the thingies, most the pools.
Bro, I don't wanna.
That's adventurous. That's adventurous. They do it out of a fun spirit, not out of desperation. You know what I mean?
Okay. That's a fair point.
You know
That's a
what I
fair
mean?
point. But I feel like UWC should take the UCT route because UCT once had this thing called the Shackville, where UCT students build a shack within the university, and they were living there. You get what I'm saying? And mind you, here we tried striking. People were striking while wearing heels.
Yeah.
It wasn't a serious strike.
It was a minor.
Yeah, apparently the senior students got residences after they striked, but the first year students still haven't gotten raised. But I want to run you up into speed with the Sharkville thing in UCT.
I just wanted to talk about shack, and as you can see, students built an actual shack and lived in it on campus. So the backstory to that was that back in 2016, the university had sent out residence offers for students to come and study and all of that. And unfortunately, the university had a blunder on their side. They sent out more offers than essentially they had accommodation for. And what ended up happening was that when students arrived on campus and they were ready to sign into residences, they were told, hey, you guys, there's no more space, and they were basically this. And when that happened, essentially, lots of students were told to go back home. And unfortunately, some of them had troubles with us and all of that to get here, so they couldn't immediately. The university wasn't so on 15th of Feb, one student essentially decided, let's go to the grassy, let's get some material, and let's build a shack and let's live there, because we live to be homeless here on the campus. And that's what's happening.
Damn.
You get what I'm saying?
Damn. We should do the same thing.
Because there's students coming from, like, I don't know.
From Limpopo.
We should do the same
Mpumalanga,
thing.
bro.
I think it's really embarrassing that students have to come up with these things and these solutions, and the schools, they're promoting uni and UWC and saying, oh, join us, but they literally
the rector
don't.
was doing
Yeah.
TikToks.
When you're here, you're on your own. It's like, okay.
Like, you have bigger issues. What are you doing?
Yo, hi, Shem, guys. Welcome to university. This is the life they tell you is after
Yeah,
the
this
trick.
is the truth.
crazy.
Actually.
It's crazy.
Yeah, this is the truth.
But what
And
we want,
after this, we won't have Wi-Fi.
and that's the next problem.
That's the next problem.
That's the next
Yeah.
And then after the Wi-Fi, it will be the hot water.
Yeah,
And right
talk
after the
about
hot
it.
water, Nespas won't pay us our
And we already
allowance
don't
in
have
time.
hot water, actually. I have to bath in a different block.
Damn.
Like that's cack already. So it's like.
But can you
I
talk
don't know.
also about the lack of events here?
The
bro?
lack of events.
There's nothing going on there. It's those events that pop up once a semester, bro. It's like
Yes.
there's no
What do
like.
you mean events? We don't even have a stable Wi-Fi in this university.
See, I
Actually
get that.
thinking
It's
about
like
Everything's all over the place.
Like everything
Like,
is
there's
all,
no
like they were
set
not preparing
thing.
for us at
Yeah.
all. They went on vacations during the holidays.
Bro.
Like they spent our money. Like in jail. Like
But,
there's nothing
okay,
going on for
I
us.
think what Thepainkiller is trying to say is that, okay, fine, we don't have the accommodation thing right.
Yeah.
We don't have the finances thing right, given the fact that we're still going to wait another 3 months to get our NS first. Can't we at least have the fun part right?
Bro.
Yeah.
Can't we at least have that right?
Bro.
Because
According
even
to
our
them, they gave us
freshers,
the bun.
The what?
guys, the band, they play the same music every week.
I mean,
I haven't been in the band, but I can already anticipate what I'm going to hear.
Yeah.
The fun is coming.
You know what I'm saying?
I do get it, ne? But
Yeah.
then we also have to understand, Uguti, this university is the type of university that fosters more for education than it does for fun and pleasure.
Oxalayo,
And if you look at the
like,
history, yeah, I get it. Like Oxalayo, me too. I'm a student. I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to understand things from their perspective. The last time they had an event here, things did not go as planned.
Which one?
There were
What-
students stabbed. I think it was a
What?
year before we came here. 2021, there were students stabbed because there was a war, I don't know, between people from CPUT and UWC. And then I don't know what these boys were fighting about, but then one of them eventually got stabbed in an event that happened here.
Here in UWC.
At UW,
Oh, wow.
you know what I mean? So after that event, the SRC in gym.
It was like, hey, and geez.
Well, you know what I mean? It
But
was
they're
like,
trying,
how do
man.
we get ourselves out of that situation now? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And then they have been trying. We won't lie and say they haven't been putting any
But
effort.
it's not even-
because they even like they
Their
you see, they bought
strategies
Red
aren't working
Bull.
at all.
They always we have Red Bull every time.
I know.
Yeah.
But 5 times a
We're
year.
tired. Even more than 5.
10 times a
Let me
year.
tell you this, right?
Items
Have you
instead.
noticed? Have you noticed that they be having these artists during the year? not when they're here when we really need them. Because if we were to take the budget that they cut into how many parts, I don't know, into having different events, because they be having on a random Tuesday or random Thursday, there's DJs here. Who's gonna come attend to that?
Bro.
Do you get
You're
what I'm saying?
coming from a class, you're waiting to do an assignment, and you're like, okay.
So why don't they take all that money and they foster all of it into actually having a proper freshers? You get what I'm saying? Let's have more than enough artist there, somebody who's gonna excite us. Who cares about Mr. Taylor? I know he was a thing not a year back, but now it's Katele. Like we're tired.
That they obviously care for him. They booked him
because he's the cheapest person to book. Who still has?
You're saying we don't have the budget for it.
Yes, you know why? You know why? Mr. Taylor, he's a good musician. There's a seasoning of musicians, right? Right now, Mr. Taylor is in his winter. No, winter's too near. He's in his autumn, spring. Yes, he's in his spring era. Of course, when you're in a spring area, you are not as fruitful as you are when you're in summer, which is what most artists we need, like the ones that we listen to when it's summer. You see, like in their summer areas, like they have the peak, man. They're at the peak. Then Mr. Taylor has music that dropped years back and has music that is still doing traction, but he's not an A-list artist. He's in his gone season, like hey man. That's my point exactly. You just proved my point. Do you get what I'm saying? We don't care about him enough to actually drop our classes.
They're doing like quantity over quality. So they're trying to say like, oh, we're bringing someone every 2 weeks, but they can't save money to bring one person every 2 months
actually matters.
People actually like care about and are interested in.
They're trying this with Jessica Mashaba because she's the cheapest also.
Just as much as her ass.
Of course.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, she's pretty, like, look who we got.
She can teach, everyone can teach her these days.
It feels like there's no substance to the events that they are.
Is there ever substance to anything that happens in the
that's what I'm saying. It feels like there's no effort or thought put into it. It's just, let's just put stuff out consistently so people can stay interested. But it's like we're really not interested.
Yeah, just building a social life in the university, not just we came here for school and go back.
Get A's, man. Get someone.
And it's funny because in university, the most you get out of your social life is when you go to town or to clubs. Literally.
That's the least you could do.
Who really is executing a social life on uni grounds? All you're thinking about on uni is like, oh, that assignment. And
tutorials.
Then, this weekend I'm going out with my friends to town. It doesn't feel like, oh, uni life.
No, we don't have uni life, especially here in University of the Western Cape since we're in Kapstad. Oh, okay. It's
us, I guess.
And you see, that's actually a good point because it feels like the responsibility to enjoy your uni life is on you.
It is on you.
It is, but the influence can come from them. Right.
The experience is different for anybody, and my experience obviously varies from your experience and your experience and everybody else's experience. However, when it comes to building your own social network or your own social life in university, just like you said, it is your responsibility, you know. And one cannot advocate for everybody and say that like there is no social life within our societal space in this university because one builds that for themselves. You go
but then I don't think that's what they necessarily meant. They're saying in a sense of like, let me make a typical example, UJ, right? Even if you don't want to be in have a social life,
there's a culture
there's a culture of university culture. Like in UWC, even if you wanted to go out and put yourself out there, it is on you in a sense of like, if you don't have if you're an antisocial person, it's shy for you.
Aren't out there for you.
You get what I'm saying? If we had like an actively
the culture feels disconnected.
Because mind you, all these people, I get it if we were in a space.
And we don't have one culture.
See, that's why like this
everybody does their own thing. Because look at it, mind you, this university as a whole, University of the Western Cape, is a university that should be having such things because it fosters students that come from completely different areas. There's people from Free State, people like any other university, but in Western Cape, as like in Cape Town as a whole, I feel like most universities should be diverse because now there's a lot of people from different areas. You live in your hometown, your lifestyle, your friends, your everything, you're coming here, you're not even given an opportunity or a chance to actually have a new lifestyle. It's either you're going to choose to go to gym, you're going to choose to go to radio, you're going to choose to go to whatever that you do, and now most of the time, you don't necessarily succeed because the competition is is high. Do you get what I'm saying? How many people want to be on radio?
And
Look,
how many people actually are
on radio? Look at me. How many times did I audition for radio?
This shit
Or
is
even
crazy.
tennis. How many people want to join?
Tennis.
The limited spaces.
Even gym is affordable. You get what I'm saying? But is it affordable in a sense of like, am I gonna be able to come to gym every day?
No.
It's not, because the students in Solaris.
It's not time affordable.
Yeah.
Get what I'm saying? The students in Solaris, the students in Unibo. Unibo was near, but it's actually far, guys.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
far.
It's an effort.
It's an effort. Climbing
Yeah.
those stairs and like going down.
And it's so
Lazy.
funny because this university is built on fighting segregation laws,
Like, that's
but
the
we all
point,
feel
that's
so
the-
segregated.
Yes,
It's
yes,
like,
yes.
okay, you're part of this religious group and it's only this group of people. If you don't align with their values, just don't go. It's like,
Even
What?
before the groups and stuff, it's already segregated in terms of races. It's like
Yeah. Yeah.
And even
Fine.
how our
Yeah, you
races
feel-
are
Rest
placed.
placement.
even races, that's insane.
Because
Bro. That's
I
insane.
reckon in first year, in Unibo 2, there was mostly black people. In Unibo 1, there was mostly
Only
colored
color. I don't know why they segregate.
wow.
Imagine. That
Actually,
was
that's
crazy.
funny you say that because last time I moved to a Res and it was literally they put me in a house full of colored girls. And I was like,
That's crazy.
that's guys.
That's insane.
Like, what do you mean?
That's crazy.
It's
That's
like, oh, you will mix in better with them because they're your people.
You see, this,
Whoa.
Yeah, it's the idea that they
That they
give
come
you.
about.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
yes.
Oh.
Yeah, but
like,
then
for
they're
example,
that.
like black people being, put with black people, like, oh, this is your people.
Oh, you're gonna enjoy
I had nothing in common with those girls. No, it's not a bad thing, of course, but it's just because I'm colored doesn't mean
That
that's
I'm gonna
specifically the
be
people I'm gonna.
associated with
Yeah,
colored people.
right.
And it do be like that because I was fortunate enough that for the past 2 years I've had a colored roommate as opposed to having a black roommate. But it's like
He calls it fortunate.
You know
So
why
he's
I'm
also
saying?
segregated.
No, I'm not segregated. Like, wait, you know why I'm
I heard fortunate. I was like, okay.
You know why I'm saying fortunate?
Fortunate
It's
is
because it's
Fortunate
not.
is wild.
You get to experience
it's
a different
person.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a culture shock for me. But then I'm saying
I
it's
get
fortunate
that.
because I'm not gonna be with a black person whom I'm used to having in my vicinity.
You know.
in my
Yeah, so
hometown.
you're learning
Do you
new
get what I'm
things
saying?
and you're being
I'm
exposed to something
yes, I'm getting to
different.
understand how colored people
Yeah.
live and understand their lives, as opposed to me living with a black person whom I'm gonna fight with
Just,
every now and
yeah,
again.
Because I think it
we have
really
different
limits you if
cultures,
you're
yes.
just with your people all the
You're
time.
continuing.
Pardon?
You're continuing
Okay,
with the
guys,
segregation.
but I don't like
thing
black
I'm
people
talking
No, the
either.
thing
Like,
is
let's be honest
he's going
now.
well,
I'm
and then
playing,
he
I'm playing. I
diverts,
love black people.
and then
I love-
now it kind of sparks a conversation in me, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
okay, is
But this
he
not-
with us or like against us? You know what I mean?
Black people are taboo.
Okay.
Let
Can
me
we not
just-
go there?
Okay.
Okay, please.
But wait,
I think that's a very
before we
heavy
move on.
conversation.
Can we not go there?
Yeah.
But
But then-
before we move on, I want
Uh-huh.
to talk about this colored racism.
Yeah.
This thing is a real thing, though. Let's
It
be
is.
honest. Let's be
It is
honest.
a real
Nicole,
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be
it is
honest.
a real thing.
Why do you think that is? Because I don't understand
so
why
with
coloreds
me,
are so
growing
racist.
up,
Yeah.
if you speak a certain way as a colored person,
Mm-hmm.
you called sturvy. So sturvy is like another word for stuck up.
Okay.
If you read
Okay.
books and you feel like you want a higher education, I feel like even for black people, if you read books and you want a higher education, you have goals. They're like, oh, why do you want to act like the white man? What do you mean?
course, black.
Why can black people and colored people not want
Yeah.
anything? Why is it only like, oh, white people are successful, white people do this? And we consistently say like white people are continuously doing this. Sure they are, but we're doing it to ourselves.
Yeah,
Because we're
for
holding
the most
ourselves back. We're not supporting each other. And it's like, oh my gosh, if we could just support each other and not be like, oh, well, because it feels like we're always in competition with each other.
Yeah,
Most
sort of.
of,
Yeah.
But we should, if we
Who's
all
that?
work together,
There's an underlying issue to that.
yeah.
There's always an underlying issue to everything. you see. And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
underlying issue to us being so racially segregated from each other is, okay, number one, apartheid. We cannot lie and say it does not
Play a role,
a
yes.
huge role.
Huge, dog.
It plays a huge role.
70%.
And then also our neglect and ignorance. We have been neglectful and ignorant of the things that happen to each other, like in our own sphere of societal influence, because we've been too focused. Because we've been too focused on what happens in the broader spectrum of things. What's happening with the economy? What's happening with how we do business with each other? What's happening with the places we're staying? But we're not actually looking at what's happening with the interrelationships that we have with each other. Okay, the white people once separated Soweto and, for example, Soweto and Johannesburg, and we know in Johannesburg there are white people, in Soweto there are black people. But what are we actually actively doing as a people to integrate one another so that our society is more of this multiracial thing that they speak of, more than an idea that we just wrote about? Because even in our preamble, it's written, South Africa belongs to all who live in it. We are united in our diversity.
But it never feels that way. It never feels that way. It never feels that way. It goes,
we the people of South Africa recognize the injustice of our past, honor those who suffered for justice and freedom in our land, respect those who have worked to build the constitution, and believe that South Africa belongs to all who live in it. United in our diversity, we therefore recognize Wara, and they just lying in that whole preamble.
We never looked at like a psychological impact.
But when you look at it, right, this conversation is a very broad conversation. I do think that we should table it for another episode where we just
I feel like it should be a main topic.
Just the main topic for that show. Because while we're speaking about people that are fighting for their own thing. As we were still saying, we got disrupted by this bitch-ass nigga who told us that if he wanted, he could stop us.
So now we're not allowed to record on campus anymore. So guys, you see, you must actually take us out of this university.
Record randomly. All the people who aren't even from our uni, they come on.
They come here and they make content, and all of a sudden, because
they do vlogs and stuff.
Imagine, bro, what does he mean we can't record? Man. Anyway, we were talking about important stuff before we were rudely interrupted by a bald head. Amen.
Hey, okay. Chill. Take a chill pill, my guy. Yeah, you were still saying about Trump?
Yeah, so I was saying, okay, so this whole thing is in like a much broader spectrum, more than what the eye can actually see. And if we also look at what Donald Trump said regarding South Africa, you can tell that his approach is not actually an approach from somebody who's genuinely concerned about what's happening in South Africa. It's an approach from somebody who's an extremist, a supreme white extremist, who is only protecting the interests of black people, because for years it's been happening that in South Africa we've been complaining about our land, not having our land. People have been suffering. There have been global things that have been joined. We even joined the whole BRICS thing because of what was happening in South Africa, and he did not even once bother to give a fuck about it. And all of a sudden, last year, we signed the Land Expropriation Act, and all of a sudden, white people are being massively abused in South Africa. And all of a sudden, people are being
land back.
Like,
they bought it from us. I don't understand also the thing of...
Here's another thing that I want to understand. They are saying, Uguti, we are stealing land that is owned by white people. Let's start here.
Okay, sorry, before you continue, can I also fix this? They're not without compensation. They do compensate. They compensate the land according to the value you bought it at.
I don't agree with that, bro.
If you didn't buy it, you're not getting
buy it from
that.
Us. Why
That's what essentially it is saying. It's just in layman terms. They're saying they're gonna purchase the land in the value that you
either
purchased
way, you know,
it at.
it's South Africa.
No, they said based on market value.
Based on market value.
Okay, so you can take my earrings and then I'll buy them back from you so that you don't lose what you made when you stole them from me.
Like that's
even
stupid.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy them. It's fine at whatever value it is. So you get what I mean. So this thing is actually
it's a very complex.
It's a very complex issue because then now it also involves things of the economy. If you look at it, he's threatening to withdraw something that is very essential to South Africans. HIV and AIDS medication.
You'll have a conspiracy about
Which is
that.
like the only thing that South Africans have been dealing with for years.
You get what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So if he's threatening to withdraw our funding to the World Health Organization, then essentially what's going to happen is we are going to die like they've been planning on us to do, just like how they did with COVID and how they are continuing to do with increasing inflation and how they're continuing to, you know, provide us with things like an economy that is just so unbearable to thrive in, you know what I mean? So they're basically suffering and suffocating us with all these societal things, and then eventually at some point what's going to happen is they're going to kill us by spraying these things. I mean, Elon Musk is a billionaire, guys.
Yeah.
He has all the money. He is one of the richest people in South Africa. In fact, not even in South Africa, in the whole entire world. You know what I mean? And now he is working with somebody who but who is a leader of the world's biggest military force, which is the United States. You know what I mean? And so what's going to happen from now is we are going to die as South Africans, and they're going to suffocate us because of we are rising consciousness.
Rwanda.
Yeah, it's rising consciousness because, like I said, you must always remember the things that I say, that as much as it happens in the physical realm, it's only 30% of what's happening in the spiritual. In the spiritual, what's happening is as Anya is rising and her consciousness is rising. That is why even last year we were able to sign the land expropriation thing, because Africa is saying, give back my children her land. That is why things are being able to happen. And so now they are fighting it. You must look at this, because these are mainly white people who are fighting what's happening to black people, and they are suffocating us. You know what I mean? They're suffocating us in all ways possible. So as much as it's happening in this physical realm, it's only 30%. Only 30% of what's happening in the spiritual realm. In the spiritual realm, we are fighting with these
And we
people.
are fighting.
We are fighting
It
so
really
bad.
feels like one
Almost
step
like a
forward,
losing
3 steps back.
Right.
Like,
They keep on
No,
threatening
win
us.
like you're never
Not
really
really.
winning. Like,
If you look
But
at what's
then
happening with South Africa, man,
it's try.
we're fighting with every country.
Nigeria,
There's
Zimbabwe,
Nigeria.
Botswana, Lesotho.
We're fighting. We're being
Lesotho,
segregated because alignment is starting here. In South Africa specifically, because you know Africa is connected as a whole, but there's a huge connection that comes with South Africa, because South Africa was where the first alien landing in Africa happened. Yeah, they don't tell you about that. The Kimberley Hole, did they tell you that that's where the first alien landing was, and that is actually a portal that leads to another world? Oh yeah, they didn't mention it now, did they? Because they don't want us to know.
That.
So consciousness is rising in South Africa first, because that is where Africa's highest frequency is.
Yes.
That is why now, because 2025 is a year of alignment, if you look at the number 9, it's the base number in our entire universe. You hear what I mean? So because we are in the year of alignment, what's happening is everything is going to fight us, because even naturally our vibration is always higher. That is why we are a country that likes jokes. That is why we are a country that is able to laugh. When you laugh, you open up your natural antennas, you receive more, you learn more, and they are distracting us from that. You get what I mean?
So we
They are
can
distracting
feel
us
like
from
we're
that.
suffering more, we're more
I'm telling you, everything that we see here is so much deeper
But
than what's
on a
actually
lighter
happening.
note, man, just to cold things off. Do you like phone sex?
What the fuck?
Phone sex.
Yeah,
It's
phone
giving
sex.
high
What's that,
school, it's giving, you're not
I said on a lighter note.
On a lighter note.
Okay, I'm
giving-
just phone sex and what's
That's
your
not even a
idea?
lighter, that's a flat note. That's a very flat note.
Like he took us from a higher you're like Elon Musk.
Sick.
He's taking us from a higher vibration.
Yeah.
But like, who the fuck likes phone sex?
Phone sex. How about,
Do you even
how
get
does it come
sexually
about?
satisfied?
Guys, I would
Have you ever
actually
done it?
love...
Let's start here. Okay.
No.
Sorry.
I would actually love for
Continue.
us to talk about love generally, since it is February.
Oh, it's February.
But
forgot.
fuck phone sex. Fuck phone sex.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Just.
No.
Okay. Before we move from phone sex, never have I ever had phone sex.
Never.
I've actually never, no.
I actually have. I thought you were gonna say that. I've never done that.
I don't
actually.
even know what that
I
is.
thought one of us was gonna
Like,
be a
are we
freak.
go- are we
Like
gonna-
texting, but then you call and then you're like, oh,
Like,
I'm
okay,
doing stuff.
touch
for
this,
Jerking off
touch
to
this, touch
Basically,
this,
yeah.
touch this.
I feel like
Can you feel my hand?
it's acceptable. It's acceptable if you're in a long distance relationship.
It's still not.
No, it's still not. I'm in a long distance and you don't do that shit. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
because
wait.
you guys are mature, but there's some people like
What the
that's their
fuck?
thing. I
Okay,
guess.
wait. Okay. Which one is better?
Oh, you're coming
Okay.
on imagination.
Phone sex or masturbation?
Masturbation.
You get to make the rule for yourself.
Not really.
If you can't fuck with yourself, how do you expect me to fuck with you? Like, bro,
You don't even like yourself.
You don't even like yourself that much to taste yourself.
Yeah.
To taste yourself.
For Jess, that sounds.
No, but that's so real. That's so real. I get that.
Like,
I get that.
but you want someone else to be tasting you, girl. What you mean?
Yeah, but
Girl,
Then you were still saying about love.
love, interested in love.
Yeah, I'm bringing up the topic since it's February, but I'm not feeling Valentine's Day.
Are you in a
Is it the first
relationship?
time?
No.
You're not in a relationship. You're single.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
Long
she's
term.
single. Her IG
No,
is on the
not
first
like
line.
that. No, maybe.
I mean, who knows? Your soulmate could be watching.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
If my ex doesn't come back.
Oh, so you're those ones.
Red
You're those ones. You're those
Red
ones.
flag.
What?
Guys, don't be inboxing
Okay,
her.
so
She's
let's
gonna leave
start.
you first
So,
thing her ex comes back.
Yeah,
So
the ex is waiting.
The ex,
Like,
okay, isn't they are an ex for a reason?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do believe that.
But you believe in the love that you'll
No,
have.
it's just like trying to lose the attachment.
Trying to lose the attention, so
Yeah,
you're
the
attached
emotional.
to them.
Emotionally a bit, but I'm definitely healing.
So what was the cause of the relationship? Maybe
Oh.
The bride.
The fact.
breakup.
That
Yeah.
is a cool thing, I assume. What is it?
What did you do
A lot of miscommunication, I'd say.
from your side, right?
Both.
Typical cool thing.
Both.
Okay.
The inability to be vulnerable.
Who we're from who?
Both sides. So I feel like
Okay.
that already.
So
is
you're
like,
nonchalant.
No, a bit of both. Like sometimes I
Okay.
can care too much, and then sometimes I just disconnect completely. So I feel like already, if there's no trust, there's no communication. What's the point? Like,
Of
You're
So you
wasting everyone's time.
disconnected. So you disconnected.
yeah, at some point it was good, and then at some point it just everything fell apart for different reasons. But it was like.
But
not
what was
something we
the
could
thing
figure
that you
out.
miss
main
about?
force.
Yeah, like that
Well,
pulled you
yeah.
all
What do you miss
together,
him
Yeah.
about him? Because
Started to feel more like we were obligated to be together instead of, this
Choosing
is
to
someone I love and want to work things out with. So
How?
So
how
why do you think it's gonna be different when he comes back?
I hope it doesn't, because it won't.
doesn't.
No,
Hope it-
it doesn't. It shouldn't. Like, I don't think it's good. Because, like, some things just, like, sometimes people don't change. And even if they do, it's like, they live for a reason.
Nobody changes.
So,
But you just want him to come back for the Valentine's Day gift.
no. I mean, sure, but
Like, okay,
Well, let's speak about
and
that.
that's another crazy thing that I don't understand. Why am I gonna wait for the day that a lot of people were massacred to death to celebrate my love for you? Isn't that basically saying to somebody that I would die for you?
Yeah, and
Because-
I'll kill so many.
I wouldn't. People are signing so many spiritual contracts that they know
Yeah, they're
nothing
getting in
about.
covenant with a lot
They're
of
getting in
things.
covenant and in beds with a lot of things that they don't know. You can't just do something that you don't know and understand. What do you mean you're going to get a broken heart that can open up in two that has a picture of me and you? Do you know what the covenant means in the Illuminati?
What?
It means that I die for you and you die for me. So if I go into shit, you go into shit with me.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
basically, that's how
That's
soul
good.
ties.
no, someone will bring you down, they'll drag you
because
down that
it's not
way.
back.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's not because if you're doing
But you don't
that
find it
covenant,
cute,
then
Mos.
you're
Wait,
not
wait, 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 wait.
You're not putting it in your hands or in both of our hands. We're putting it in somebody else's hand. So that
Is it a
means
person?
somebody else. Okay, I don't know, Peter, these entities. I don't
Could
know what
be
to
a- oh,
refer
could be a
to
thing.
these
Yeah,
entities
so-
to.
But that's-
So hence, I'm gonna
Yeah.
personify it and say another
That's
person.
kind of acceptable. 'Cause
No, it's
the same
not.
thing-
It's not
wait,
normal.
Wait, the same
It's
thing
not
happens
normal.
with Christian weddings. You pledge yourself to God. Oh, I'm not gonna die when this person dies. I'm gonna do this. It's the same thing.
But the thing with God is, it's different.
It's different.
Yeah.
You cannot deny the existence of God, but you can deny the existence
But here
of
we're
all
talking
these
about
other
Christianity
entities.
specifically.
Yeah, but like Christianity serve God. Christians serve God. And we cannot deny the existence
So
of
Baptists
their
don't
angel.
serve God.
I'm saying that.
Oh,
That's exactly what I'm
obviously, yes,
saying.
yes.
My umbrella is you cannot deny the existence of God.
Okay.
Hence, you find it in every religion
But
that you would
you
like to
can't
explore
deny
it
other
in.
things also. Other religions.
But
There's a lot
they
of
are things-
religions because baby sort of.
Those
You can't
are our
say,
channels
only
as
Christian
to how
gods,
people.
okay.
how people
No, we're not
praise
saying-
and chant and summon him. I think that's how I perceive it. Is that we have all these religions as a testament that we all, mind you, there was a period of confusion, right? That's where everybody was divided because we were fighting trying to build the pyramids there, you get what I'm saying? So what happened is, how I feel is that when we got divided, speaking different languages, speaking different way, everything differently, of course the way we summon God will be different. But we're all summoning the same person. Hence, all these religions are just a way of living, and according to me,
It's not even according to. That's a literal definition of it.
Is it? I'm smart.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a way of living. It's not necessarily
A way of
Yes.
living and praising.
praising.
Now,
Yes.
my point was you can't, because you're still sort of like disregarding,
discarding,
why are you pledging yourself to things you don't know? There are people who know
Yeah,
about
because those are things of the spirit of the evil realm.
them. See, how do you know that?
You do know. How do you know the difference
That's a
between the
huge
dark
debate.
and the
But
light?
we're talking about love specifically here.
Yeah, but then how do you know? Okay, I'm going right there. Ne? Answer me. How do you know the difference between love and? How do you know the difference between the dark and day?
What do you mean?
It's because they're different from
Literal-
each other, right? You cannot know what love is if you don't know
What hate is.
what hate
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And you have to experience daylight in order to understand nighttime, right? So I'm saying to you, we've gotten to a point where we understand the nice part of relationships, which is the honeymoon phase. All these
those
phases,
things,
all
yes,
these
yes.
phases where everything is just nice and all cuddly and all lovey-dovey. But then there's also a phase of love that they don't really tell you about, and it's that phase of love that these covenants become active in. The phase where now you are getting demons, because as much as people would like to lie, cheating is a
Spiritual
demon.
husbands.
Yes, like
all those
cheating is definitely a demon.
Okay.
You are
I
being
think it's a
led by.
result of this
I'm telling you.
monogamy stuff.
Monogamy, right?
never supposed
But
to be
that's not
monogamy.
brought in the conversation because
No,
it's
don't
already
lie. Don't
our
lie.
airtime is
It's
about
right.
to charge.
Don't lie.
Bro.
Guys, can we please not lie? You
Let-
see, I did
Bro,
my
our
research.
forefathers
I
has
remember.
multiple
I
wives,
remember we
10
have an
even,
episode,
bro.
ne? One of our first few episodes where we
What did
did
we do?
speak about the difference polygamy and monogamy.
Yes.
Ne? And I remember I said something that triggered everybody. I said that not all men are monogamous. You know what I mean? And people thought I actually believe. Yeah.
All
And-
men are not monogamous.
no. Not all men, but some men are monogamous. And
okay,
it is
so
true and it is
some, yeah.
natural.
Yeah,
So
I
for men to say that we are not monogamous, that is a lie. That is
But
you
like
putting yourself in the same bracket that you don't want women to put
in a
you
general
in.
consensus,
You
we
guys
are
don't
not
like it when us as women put you in a general context.
Context,
But
yes.
when
No,
it's
that's how
when
we
we're
do
on
it.
a
It's fine if I
positive
do
side,
it, but
yeah.
you can't do it.
But you can't do
Yeah.
it. Like how?
That's what
How
it
you
sounds
should be.
like. That's what it sounds
That's how
like.
it
But you see, this
Beautiful.
debate will never end, right? But
was a
Jen,
beautiful
yeah, that was a very good conversation about love. That was a very huge turn, by the way. Dissect. Like
I
it's
like it. I think that's what's important.
It is that we get full understanding.
And it's so
what's
crazy
happening.
how you guys love, but I'm the only one experiencing it. Like,
Yeah.
Seconds, right? Okay. Say.
Kubeka, yeah.
Okay. Say currently. Currently, it's very
say
important.
Kubeka.
So, as we all know, that this week we had the Grammys. Yeah.
I actually missed the Grammys. I didn't even know it happened.
Same. I only saw the internet. I only saw people on the internet.
I have
Oh,
no
you
idea.
won! Oh,
Who
you
knew the
won!
Grammys?
You won! And
Yeah.
everybody was coming at Ducci. Do you know Ducci?
Yeah.
Do you know Ducci?
No.
That's my point exactly. Everybody was coming for her because she won and nobody knows her like that.
Yeah.
But then she's an incredible artist. She won the best female rap, the best rap album.
Third woman ever.
Yeah, the third woman
Grammy.
following Cardi B and Lauryn Hill. And also, let me just read out a list of people who won Grammys. Then you get what I'm saying. Chris Brown won a Grammy for 11, his album 1111, the best R&B album.
Okay.
And then there is the GOAT, Kendrick Lamar. He won the 5 Grammys for one
For
record.
being a hater. Yeah. Being a hater pays
What are you
off.
talking about?
Being a hater
It pays
Let
off.
me tell you, I'm the biggest
So-
hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that
Yeah, and then he won, what do you call this? He won Song of the Year, Best Music Video, Best Rap Song, Record of the Year, and Best Rap
Right.
Performance.
Well deserved, actually.
And okay,
Well
this is what Drake's did had to say about it. Oh, I can't actually play it. Dang.
What
Oh,
did Drake say?
Drake's dead.
We don't care.
He was interviewed afterwards, and he was like, he said the very exact same thing. He said he doesn't care. But here we go. His son is going around. You can see that Drake's dad is a black man and Drake is a Canadian. You get what I'm saying? You know why? Because Drake is busy crying on concerts and saying that he's still alive. Every end of each and every concert, he says that. But his dad is careless about that. You can see he's careless. He was you see nonchalant about it. We were busy asking. He was like, what? Whoa, oh, okay. He was like that, like indifferent. Do you get what I'm saying?
As he should. He's old, as he should be.
He is indifferent, but then here you are. Your boy is busy crying like a bitch and all those things.
I think he's embarrassed. If anything.
You reckon?
Yeah, maybe.
He has an album coming on the 14th of February.
Think about it. You lost to somebody and they got 5 Grammys, beating the record of Lauryn Hill in one night. Come on. The only diss track to actually get the Grammy. You know when you guys are fighting and then somebody hits you with a flawless victory? Yeah, that's literally what just happened. King of Fighters.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Started the beef, actually.
It was Kendrick.
Okay.
It was Kendrick.
No, Kendrick didn't start the beef.
It was on the song. First person shooter mode.
Yeah, first person shooter.
That wasn't.
It wasn't an instigation though. It wasn't an instigation. The beef started. You know most. It was from the Future album. Bring us up to speed, Tababa.
It was because they started long time ago.
Yeah.
Drake
or even
he's number 1. Yeah. J. Cole number 2. Kendrick number 3.
But then Drake came out to that song and that. Like
and then you know what the worst part is that Drake and Kendrick Lamar have been in a war with each other for like a very long time. And so for Drake to come out and say I'm number 1, that was him saying, it's like me saying to you, because you and I are both presenters and you and I are both good at what we do, and I'm like, you know what, we're the top 3. I'm number 1 and you're number 3. And then it's like, okay, number 1 just got beat with one track that won 5 Grammys. Who's number 1?
Yeah. That's my point, exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
But then moving on to another one, Thames won the best African music performance for Love Me JJ. But do we care about that, or did they give her the Grammy because they felt sorry for Nigerians since last year they were complaining that Tyler got the Grammy?
Nah,
I don't think the Grammys care about anyone's feelings.
Yeah,
you reckon?
Really
don't think they
Because I feel like she's
okay. But
whatever the special.
But she's deserving of it. We don't know her as. Let's give it to her.
But her singing skills. Let me just get technical.
Okay.
She's golden, but she can't stretch her voice. Actually, let me just. She sings from a low register. I understand. I almost came for her singing, and it's okay because she sings from her vocal nodules like she closed her nose, but then it's okay.
No,
it's okay. I'm saying it's okay. It sounds like
because Drake they write for him, but it doesn't sound like they wrote for him. Please.
Thank you.
Okay, let's just wrap it up like that. And also, Kai Senat made the Pakistan person and asked for clothes. Kai was busy fanboying everybody and like, hey, yo, West. Like King God, you know when a kid is seeing their parent, he's crashing out.
What the fame's getting to his
head.
Yeah. He's not just enjoying it.
Imagine ambushing Jay-Z, ambushing thingy. But it's dope that he is putting himself out there. But the way it seemed, even Jay-Z seemed uncomfortable.
But he's already out there. People already like him.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's doing too much.
But he's like that. He's always done too much.
He's always done too much. Even with his interview with Nicki Minaj.
I'm back on the red carpet. Like, why you doing backflips on the red carpet? Like, what the
He's excited. He made his dream come true. Let him do whatever the fuck.
Right? But also, Drake is dropping an album with Party Next Door on the 14th of February on your favorite day, Valentine's.
Not my favorite day. I just picked it up because people don't seem as excited this year.
It was nice and exciting when we were in high school where we had to pay.
Would you have been excited?
We had to pay.
Probably.
For what?
But also, I don't think it has to just be about
getting a teddy bear that's gonna wear out, flowers that are gonna die.
So many other shit is
chocolate
happening.
That's gonna make your stomach cry.
It's one day.
Snacks that are gonna make your teeth decay.
Why are you a hater of love? Actually,
I'm not a
I don't
hater of
understand.
love. I'm
So
a
what is
hater of
your
this
anticipation?
specific
Yeah, let's go back to
Yeah,
you. What
I
is
like
your
it.
anticipation
I'm
of
interested,
Valentine's
actually,
Day?
'cause you have
I'm gonna be
interesting
shooting
reasons.
our podcast on Valentine's Day. I'm gonna go to attend
When?
class.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna.
I'm just saying, since you were you broadly and put it out there that you're the only one who's experiencing love.
Yeah.
So how does Valentine's Day look like for a person who is in love and in a
What's your
relationship?
No. Okay, I love how you guys asked me
Yeah.
that, but I don't appreciate how you asked me after I told you I don't celebrate. I don't celebrate that day.
But then, okay, I get it. I get it. Okay, can I? There's a valid question that I have to ask. You don't celebrate it because you don't celebrate it, or is it an image that was sugar coated for you not to celebrate
Okay,
it?
I love your question because when you know me for 3 years now,
Yes.
and you know I have never celebrated Valentine's Day from the first year,
Yeah.
and from the first
And,
year,
okay, that was
it
because-
was not sugar coated to me by anybody,
Oh,
and neither was
makes
it on the
sense.
second year.
Can I also mention this point? On the first year, when it was 14th of February,
Yes.
there was actually no boyfriend in the relationship I'm playing. Was it?
Yeah, but now when you seem
So-
you seem to forget how interesting my first year was. Because if I wanted a boyfriend at that time, I would have had.
Okay, let's just table it out. Let's just table it out. But we don't have any airtime left
Yeah.
anymore. But then we can actually. I wanted us to have what are the 3 weird things that you do when you're alone?
I'm alone.
Alone.
I like
Just to
keeping
wrap
my
up the
hand
show.
there.
In your tits.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were at the
No.
VJJ.
Why would you
I thought you were putting it in your VJJ line.
Not put my hand in there. Like,
Hey man,
just touch. You know
To
what I
feel
mean?
it.
I love
Nipple
feeling my
play.
own. Yeah. Yeah.
So
You said when I'm alone, don't ask
does
more
it
questions.
accentuate to you when
guys are
another
not
person
there
is
when
there?
it happens.
Okay, Tabang.
No,
She
for-
hasn't done this one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Another one.
Yeah, I do that. Also, I love being naked. Like whenever I am alone and in my room and
Yeah.
expecting nobody, like hence I don't like
You're a
unexpected
nudist.
visitors. Yeah, I don't like unexpected visitors because like, bro, I'm naked.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Also, what else do I love doing? Oh, I love speaking to myself.
Same.
I do
You
that.
literally took mine.
I will be having a
my
full
guy.
and conversation with
With
myself.
yourself.
And I'm there in the mirror on some girl, you look good. Imagine that nigga that played you. We did say we were gonna try to cool it off, but it happens.
What?
Fell on that.
Oh, should I play it off?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, but yeah, those
Watch
are
the
my
pod,
3
you'll see.
Those are my 3 weird
things,
conversations.
weird things that you do when you're alone. What about you, Tabang?
Dog, I don't know. Maybe it's probably, I don't have any weird things I do. Maybe I would say slightly talking to yourself. Yeah, nah, but you're playing.
I have a
right?
full-on conversation with myself.
That's full on, bro.
Yes.
As in like,
As in like
Conversing. Yes, like I'm
Like
speaking
So
to a
you'd
person.
spend- yeah,
just like
yeah.
how you talk now.
Yes. Sometimes even when I'm walking.
That's
Not necessarily when I'm walking, I don't speak out loud, but then it's, hey man, it's more like a therapy session more it is, yeah, because
It helps.
it does,
Yeah, it
most
does,
stiff,
but
most
like,
stiff.
uttering it.
Yeah, and another one?
It's a different story.
Okay.
I don't have one, I guess. I don't do weird things.
What do
Oh,
do
you
when you're
reckon?
Okay, I have one. I don't think people do this generally because I don't think people like it. But I watch gore videos,
What?
Don't go videos.
like someone getting beheaded, someone getting hit by a train, and
What? I
it's the
used to-
video like they're getting hit by a train and their blood is everywhere.
What?
Oh, I used to
You
watch
crooked, like,
I used
no
to-
ways, no ways.
You watch
What?
that happen?
Like even when a person is getting
Like,
sliced.
oh yeah. So I think it's very uncommon. I don't want to say I like it, but I.
You do!
Okay, fine. I
You do it
I
alone.
do.
You like it.
Now you see?
I don't
I
feel
also used
safe
to watch
anymore.
Oh no! No, guys,
I
you're
don't.
safe. You're fine.
She'd feed us bottles
It's
and watch us.
interesting. No,
She'd
it's
watch us
interesting to
Wait,
me.
so wait, so you would
No,
say...
no, okay. I like murder documentaries. Maybe that's where it stems
Stems
from. I
from,
like murder
okay.
novels.
Okay.
So seeing gore, I mean, it definitely, it's weird to me, but I don't react weird. I'm not like, oh, I don't want to see that again.
So
I just randomly watch it. So.
That's crazy.
And it's not like an everyday thing. I'm not a serial killer.
Oh.
But
drinking.
once a month,
what
I'll
they
be like,
say,
oh,
also
okay.
them.
Let me kill someone.
What? No! Let me watch someone get hit by a train.
Okay.
And then their head flies in one direction.
What? The mere fact that you're just saying it occasionally.
No, but
What's
guys,
your
you
those
see,
videos?
there are crazy
I
videos
never,
on the
but
internet.
yeah.
Do you
Like,
also like
videos of
watching
getting
people
stabbed
die?
and stuff.
I wouldn't mind. It's not the thing that I like doing and anticipating. But for me, I'll do one and then do another one and do.
I mean, there's crazy shit on the internet.
There is.
Like, if I come across it, I'm going to see what it's about.
Yeah, but me, I think
Your conviction.
I do. I don't know how to put it. You see, when
my God.
everybody is
Judgment free zone.
when everybody is not in
I
the
will
house,
judge
like
you.
everybody is asleep. I'm those people who dance. Like
What the
I have I have my own show. like let's say in the
Everyone does a
kitchen.
concert in their room.
Oh God!
Yeah.
At 3 a.m. Yeah, the time you got the time exactly. Like those times, it's like, yo, let's roll. And another thing that I do, I find it weird, but it's that thing of uguti. Let's say I was using a spoon and I'm dishing up, and some curry spilled on the floor, and I have to go pick up the mop. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use the swab
You're gonna use a dishcloth?
on the floor. It's not.
I do it
I don't
too.
know. Yeah.
I pee in the shower.
It's not being dirty, but it's convenience. It's convenience.
I like cornflakes when they dry.
Yeah, but you.
And I feel like if it's not some type of health risk, like whatever do it.
Yeah, but what's your
Yeah.
second one?
I don't know.
Okay, but it
Watching
was
boys
quite an
speak for me.
interesting episode today.
Very,
and we
very.
had let us know in the comment section if you'd like for us to have
Much
this
more
guest
to talk
back.
about as well.
We have a lot of things to talk about. We will see you guys on the week of love. Make sure that you like and subscribe.
Are we
Turn
gonna
on
eat
the-
this stuff? Are we gonna
share.
wear red and white?
We can do that actually.
No.
So let's do that. Let's do that.
Like, no.
Let's do that. You know why? Let's be childish. Let's take it back to high
Let's
school.
make that to the big.
Yeah,
then-
let's romanticize
And
it.
from us to you, peace and love. And do turn your post notifications. Let's
Bye,
wrap up
family.
orientation week. It's orientation week and we out. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Hey.
Yo.
It's a wrap. Hey.
Yo, I'm hungry.
You guys are so
What is it?
fun.
Yeah, it was just a convo.
You guys are so fun.
We tell you.
It's a conversation. It's nothing too much. You don't have to plan too much. And I love the way
It's
you delivered the
natural.
stories and the thing. Yeah, I loved it how it. You saw it played out today. You saw
It
it
was
played out.
colorless.
It was.
Everyone got a chance
I didn't even have to bring any stories. My stories
Yeah.
didn't work.
Yeah, I was like,
You saw we didn't
let's
speak
block
about celebrities like that.
Yeah,
We didn't speak about
that's a
celebrities.
good thing.
Yeah, we're working to not speaking about. Yes, sir. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Nicole. Oh, actually, I forgot to take a video of.
Come, let's take.
I'm still recording. I'm still recording.
Was